check. 3, 3, 4. 3, 3, 4. Yes, no. Come on,
We know that we've got some talent in the group. If we turn up and play as best we can, then we're going to be hard to beat.
I mean, New Zealand are probably the best attacking side out there, and you've got to respect that, and we've got to make sure that we are very cautious with that, because they can hurt you from anywhere. So defensively we have to be spot on.
They're able to play at an intensity, real intensity, and sustain it that many teams can't, and they hold good width and they play in a very aggressive manner. But all of which is what we've looked at this week, all of which we've got a match.
A lot of people have bandied the word revenge around. I reckon it's one of the silliest words you could ever use in rugby. What it is an opportunity to see if we've actually improved, see if we're good enough to beat England. We weren't last time, and we were, they were first, Daylight was second, and we were third. And we with no excuses, we got beaten by a side that played way better than we did on the day, and this game is an opportunity to see if we've improved.
Yeah, they are the best team in the world, aren't they? And rightly so, they've won the World Cup, and it is probably the biggest challenge you will face, and we've got to make sure we are ready. I mean, the crowd will be fantastic, I'm sure. They've been excited about this one for a while, and as players we've got to make sure we get it right on the pitch.
I think they're beatable, and we speak about our intensity and giving them what they don't want.
Obviously we understand where sort of New Zealand are in terms of #1 side in the world and playing some great rugby. We understand the challenge behind that, so we need to be right on our game. The last couple of games have probably not quite played for 80 minutes, so that's probably the first thing we're going to need to look for. We need to sort of play for the whole game and play to the best of our ability, really. They are human. Sometimes they look like they're not, but they definitely are, and there's certain areas where we will look to target, and we've worked really hard as a forward pack over the autumn. Sort of you saw us kick into the corner against Argentina, and we're trying to bring that into our game a bit more, sort of try and be a hard-edged pack and sort of can get around the park and do our jobs, really.
Try and get after every pack, stop any dominance they may achieve or hope to achieve. And on the back of that, we've got to provide good ball for our backs. But the breakdown, as I say, receives major attention from us every day. We're drilling that area, because that's one area we've got to be cleaner on our own possession, and in terms of their ball, give them what they don't want, as I keep saying.
It's about making sure everyone does their bit on the weekend.
They're pretty strong, big boys. They've got some really dangerous players at the back. They can run, they can cook just like us. So who just comes down to this weekend and who can do it better.
I think we're very confident as a side. I think we've gone through quite a lot together, and we've started to string some good results together. So we're pretty confident in where we are, but at the same time, you don't sort of belittle the challenge of the All Blacks coming to town. We understand we've got to get everything right.
I guess the occasion's a little bit bigger this year because of obviously what England did to us last year.
We're in quite a good run of form, and obviously people were talking about last year and stuff, so there's a little bit more pressure on that side. But if we want to be sort of the side we want to be and play at the sort of the top end of rugby, that's how you're going to be matched up, and it's a big game for us.
Playing at Twickenham, I think, is a great place to play footy. 83, 86,000, whatever it is. Swing low, sweet chariots, simple song, but effective. It'll be a special day, and hopefully both teams can provide a performance that lets the fans and the individuals that are taking part in it be proud of it.
Yeah, you know what the crowd's going to give you, and it's a lot of love. So it's exciting, and we love our challenges, and we're very lucky in Test footy that every week's a big challenge.
We've won 9 out of the last 10 games. We can take a lot of confidence from that. They've won 10 out of their last 10. It's a great matchup at Twickenham. They'll have one thought on last year, as will we. It'll be a fascinating contest. It'll be one of those sporting occasions, I think, where people will be privileged to be there, and so will I and the coaching team, and we're just hugely excited about the game.